Iburu, Iboy, Abuche, everybody in Cyberland. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. It's your favorite Babalawo, at least I hope so. Omo doing dile que. Hey, just want to come at you because there was something that caught my eye a couple of times, and then it caught my ear, and then I saw it in my inbox, and just wanted to kind of touch bases on it, right? So the topic of the day is going to be faith versus consecration. When something's consecrated, right? Let's say by the hand of Osha, the hand of Ifa, right? And everybody has a guardian, everybody has an ori. You know, we create something. Create something from secrets. We create something based on the oracles of Dilegun or Ifa, depending on what you're a priest or priestess of. And then we move on. We grab the animals, you grab the iwe, and then you consecrate something through ritual. And then that becomes something that is used for your spiritual journey, for your health, for your luck, your prosperity. Okay? So it doesn't matter what it is. However, let's talk about faith. Faith is something that doesn't matter if you have a statue. Doesn't matter if you have nothing at all. But in your heart, Yakuka, you feel that this is what you're doing, and you're doing it right, and you're doing it out of love. Out of love. Okay? Why is that important? Because I think they both mean something. And I think they both go hand in hand. And it's very important to understand that. Let's say, for example, you have a statue of Santa Barbara, right? Saint Barbara. And we, for the most part, we understand the synchronization between Catholicism and Yoruba, right? Santa Barbara, Chango, whatnot. What I'm saying is, when you are doing something in front of that statue, whether that is a consecrated object, whether that is a consecrated ceremonial, I guess, performance that is being done, does it work? Does it walk? So I'll give you the 33% answer. 33% of everything you do is going to come from the heart. 33. The other 33% is going to come from whether or not you are, let's say you're giving an adimu to, I don't know, let's say Ochun. You're going to the river, right? You're going to the Ile Ochun. You're going to her, okay? That's another 33%, right? Because that 33% is going to come from technique. Then the other 33% is going to come from, are you praying right? Are you speaking to a certain extent where you are reaching the voice? Are you doing things in the right, I guess, in the right avenue of things? And when we say that, you know, we always give thanks to Yeshu, we always give thanks to God first, always, because without him, without that ache, I don't care who you are and what you're doing, not gonna work, right? So you always want to give thanks to Olodumare, Olorum, Olofi. You always want to make sure, okay? So let's recap. Faith, 33%. You need it. You have to have it, no matter what. 33% technique, okay? Which means going to that ile, okay? Means going to the home of that orisha or that ocha. And then you got 33%, which is where things are consecrated, right? And this is where our goal is. Our goal is to receive the powers, receive the ache, receive the orishas or the ocha in essence, so that we could complete that 100%. And at that point, we could be whole. So, with that said, what we're trying to do is, we're trying to make sure that we find our spiritual journey and we walk it. And we do it to the best possible way. And on that, let's talk about herbs. So, when we talk about faith, and we talk about technique, we talk about consecration, A technique that I'm very considerate towards is one of the iwe, the herbs. Okay, if you're going to a botanica and you're buying a little liquid and they're telling you that that liquid is to calm X, Y, and Z, then you're taking that word of that botanica, of that mass production liquid, and you're thinking that that's going to work. And I hate to tell you, that's a hell of a gamble, all right? You lose 33% because you can't validate. You lose 33% because you just don't know what's in there and what's not. So then we talk about dry herbs. Okay, the essence of the iwe, it starts from the root, starts from the ground, from the earth. It's alive. There's a reason why we do certain things before we use the iwes for un baño de osain, un miero. Because it's necessary. Because that power is so great. And if not careful and if not managed right, you do things wrong. Come on, people. Dry herbs, don't do it. Don't do it. So we talk about faith, we talk about consecration again, right? When we consecrate something, when we do a ceremonial, a ritual of some sort, in order to bring a divinity down and to align that energy with your life, we're trying to make sure that we're doing right. So for those out there with statues, those out there who are doing things from the heart, don't let anybody tell you you're doing something wrong. I would tell you that there's a better way of doing it, but I would tell you you at least got 33% going. 33. Find yourself a priest, a Babalawo, Santeria, Babalocha, whatever. I don't care. To teach you the other 33%, which is the technique. And then when you have time, you have money saved up, you find somebody you can trust, someone that you feel is going to do you right, and you can work and learn with, then you get your consecrated objects. Does that make sense? So that you can complete the other 33%. If you want to get technical, everything is 33.3, get you to 99.9, but that's not the point. You guys understand what I'm saying. We talk about faith, we talk about consecration, and we talk about technique at the end of the day. All are needed. So I need your heart into it. Because no matter what, if your heart's not into it, you can have every consecrated tool, but you're still at 33%, right? And if you have heart, not a consecrated tool, you're still at 33%. Food for thought. Food for thought. With that, just kind of something that was running through my mind. Just wanted to say, Iburu, Iboya, Bucheche to everybody in Cyberland. You know, guys, I got much love for everybody. I do. And I respect everybody. And for the most part, you guys all leave me great comments, shoot me great emails. If you guys need anything at all, shoot me a comment. Give me ideas. Let's talk it out. I think it's important for us to all learn from each other. All right, with that said, Buru Boy Bucheche. Go ahead and hit like, share, La Regla de Ifa at gmail.com. That's la.regla.de.ifa at gmail.com if you guys need something. Iburu, Iboya Bucheche.